what is it like to have a COVID vaccine when you've had COVID? I've had recently, well, the day before yesterday, I had my second Pfizer vaccine. Rob and I got the Pfizer vaccine. I had COVID pneumonia in November. I got terribly sick. I mean, you can look back at my videos and just see how sick I was. I was bad. I felt awful. I was scared to death to get this vaccine. I'm not for it or against it. Your opinion is your opinion. I didn't want to get the vaccine until I went to see my pulmonologist. I do have a pulmonologist now since I had COVID. My lungs are pretty much shot, I guess you could say. I have ground glass opacity in my lungs now, and it's hard for me to breathe. I have an inhaler that I have, there's a bee. I have an inhaler that I have to use every day now, a nebulizer I have to use, and my life is now changed. I also have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue on top of that, so it's like, wham, Michelle, there you go. You're gonna just get it all now. And guess what I did? So anyway, my pulmonologist told me, he said, Michelle, you can't get COVID again. You can't. I'm telling you now, you can't. The way your lungs are, if you get COVID again, it's going to be very bad for you. So why don't you just get the vaccine? I told him I'm afraid to death of getting sick. I don't want to be so sick, because I know when I had COVID, I was extremely sick. When I tell you I was sick, there were nights it's like I feel like I'm just dying. That's how it felt. I probably should have went to the emergency room. In fact, I did go to the emergency room like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, and they were like, why didn't you come in here when you had this? That's when you needed to be here. I was afraid of going alone. I didn't want to go to the hospital alone, where I would be maybe put on a ventilator or just stuck in a room by myself with nobody. I couldn't see my husband. I didn't want to. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go by myself. So anyway, he said he has a patient now that has lungs just like me in the ICU on a ventilator because they got COVID again. He said, you need to go get the vaccine. Just do it. So Rob and I did. About a month and a half ago, we went and got the vaccine. And my reaction to that vaccine, I was shocked. Everybody in my family was shocked. I have a family member in the healthcare. She was shocked. We were all shocked. I didn't get sick. My arm was kind of sore a little bit, but I was still able. The next day, I was in my garden the next day weeding. It didn't stop me from doing anything. I was extremely lucky. I had the Pfizer vaccine. I don't know if that makes any difference. Rob had the Pfizer vaccine. My dad had the Pfizer vaccine, and none of us got sick. Our arms were kind of sore, but none of us actually got sick from it. My mom, she had the Moderna, and she got sick. It only lasted for like 24 hours, but she got sick. My dog's chasing something. I don't know if that makes any difference or not, what the vaccine is. I don't know. I've not looked at the research on one versus the other, but I didn't get sick. The day before yesterday, Rob and I went and got our second vaccine. We had to push it like 2 weeks because in like 4 weeks after I got the first vaccine, I ended up with like a summer cold. It wasn't bad. It was a summer cold. My grandkids had it. My daughter had it. It was a summer cold. So my doctor said, just wait another 2 weeks. So I waited another 2 weeks till I felt better. So the day before yesterday, Rob and I went and got our second. I'm touching my arm because that's where I got it. It's a little sore to touch right now, but we got the vaccine. I woke up the next morning expecting to be sick because I heard that after the second vaccine, you get sick a little bit, maybe. I wasn't sick. It never affected me. It was like nothing ever happened. My arm was sore, but it was less sore than the first time. I know some people are getting very, very sick from this vaccine, and if that's you and you're watching this, I feel so bad for you because I know what it's like to be COVID sick. I do know. But it's now 2 days after the vaccine. I'm perfectly fine. My arm is just a little bit sore, but other than that, I'm fine. I'm shocked. My family again is shocked. My family member that was able to give me the shot said, I promise I gave it to you. I know you did. I know you did. But we're all thankful and just shocked that neither Rob or I got sick. I just want to give you my experience with the vaccine. That's all this is. I know some people disagree with it, some people agree with it. I don't judge either way. You do what you want to do. Even though I'm vaccinated, I don't trust it. I don't. I know people that have had severe problems after getting the vaccine. I've heard all the stories. They're all out. I've heard them all. But right now, I'm going to stay home. If I do go anywhere, I'm going to wear a mask. I know they don't protect because when I got COVID in November, I was in Target, shopping in Target. I had a mask on. I had a bottle of the strong alcohol, not the 70 whatever, the strong one. I don't know, 92%, whatever it is, in a spray bottle, straight alcohol. We sprayed the buggies off. We wiped it down without my dog. We wiped them down with alcohol wipes. We did all the right things. We did everything that the government said to do. And guess what? We got COVID. We never took our masks off. We never touched our face. We didn't do anything. In fact, I wear contacts. I specifically wore my glasses that day just to kind of protect my eyes. And guess what? We got COVID. My mom got it first, and then a day later I got it. So we're assuming we got it from Target. So do the masks help? You tell me, because I got COVID. So do I think they help? No, not a bit. Will I be wearing it anyway? Probably. I'm also not going to be going anywhere, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to link at the end of this video my COVID playlist of when I have COVID, if you want to go look at that and see how actually sick I was compared to how I am today. You can go watch that, and I will see you in my next video.